What is up, guys? In today's video we have an inside the mind style video where I'm going to walk you through my thoughts and decisions as I play in Fortnite Zero Build. As always, if you guys do enjoy this video, find it helpful, informative, or interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you would like to see more, and comment down below what shotgun is your favorite, because recently we did have some balance changes to the shotgun. Unfortunately, the striker pump didn't get any changes. But both the Maven and the triple barrel shotgun did get improvements. The triple barrel got a flat out damage improvement, as well as its like reload speed and something about its pellet consistency, I think. And then the Maven's main change was just to its pellet consistency, a slight change to reload, and then I think also maybe an improvement to slight change to fire rate, and then I think maybe a slight improvement to reload as well. So nothing like incredibly drastic, but still some small improvements for some of the less popular shotguns. And I feel like since this change happened, I haven't had as much time to play with the Maven as I kind of want to try, but I definitely have enjoyed the triple barrel a lot more since these changes. Like the buff it got is, you know, somewhat noticeable. Probably still going to end up preferring the pump, but the kind of gap between the triple barrel and the pump is definitely lower for me. And I was going to run with the Maven for now, since I only had the starting pistol to follow up with that pump, but since I got the Stinger SMG, you can go ahead and take that and run that with the pump. I want to open as many of these chests as I can in containers, because I have the boss sprite this game, which gives me an improvement to my health and shield, but I just bought it back, so it's only level 1. And so I want to level it up a bit here off spawn while we're just looting anyways. And you can light a campfire to give yourself double XP for your sprite for like the remainder of that match, but I don't know if there's any campfires around here. Like, they aren't really something I paid attention to at all up to this point in the season, but that was a change that was added in the most recent update. Luckily we got overdrive grenades, one of the most rare things in the game right now. Unfortunately, with the most recent changes, they added a lot of items to the loot pool, and since those changes, it feels like so much harder to get overdrive grenades. Not like impossible, but definitely more inconvenient than it would be otherwise. And that was part of why I landed here. Frosted Flats is like a pretty good POI. Like, it's the type of POI that I enjoy. It's just like a small to medium sized town. But one of the reasons why I wanted to land here is because it's pretty close to the 0 point. And the 0 point has a lot of those chalk rock crystals around it. And so had I came here and got no mobility, I would have gone towards the 0 point afterwards and got one of those crystals while I was there. Probably still will end up going there. I want to see what this boss is, though. I'm hoping it's Skeletor so I can kill him and get the mythic triple barrel. And it's a Maven guy. We can run the Maven, I guess. Gotta be careful while going for this, because, you know, we could potentially get third-partied. Also, would really like to have a ranger pistol. But so far, I do not have that. I'll just go ahead and get out of here now. Shield bubble always baits me into thinking I got more overdrives. I still would like to carry 2 stacks of overdrives, but with the spawn rate being kind of dirt right now, it's a struggle to make that happen sometimes. And the addition of the shock rock crystals, the fact that you can just have it going on your character, makes not having double mobility a little less problematic. Like, you can have those charges ready to go without actually dedicating an inventory slot to it, you know? These are drones. That's good to clean up kills to get my progress on my sprite. We can go get those barrels over there to get full health. Now we already got level 4 and the game just started. I went from level 1 to level 4 already. And that's one of the things with like the sprite levels that kind of confuses me. Thank you. That's one of the things with the sprite levels that kind of confuses me, is that like people seem to really dislike the fact that you can lose the progress on it. But it's not like having to restart back at level 1 is like some impossible task. I feel like this has been a pretty uneventful match, and we're already level 4 by second zone, and I didn't even use a campfire to get the boosted, you know, XP or anything. Probably gonna make my way towards a 0 point now, like I said, to get those dashes. And we have 3 guns at the moment, but I would be down to drop the SMG. I feel like the Stinger SMG is incredibly good, especially if you're gonna be using a pump. But I don't feel as, you know, motivated to run it with the Stinger SMG. Or, sorry, with the Mythic Maven shotgun. But it's just what I have for now. I haven't found anything else I'd rather have. Here shots. We can grab one of these crystals and then hit the 0 point. Overdrives, please. Nope. Could put that bush on, but I just don't really feel like spending the time to do it. I don't really know where those shots were, though. I just hit the 0 point again. Just looking for any sort of enemy player to fight. Someone dropped a crown, but someone picked it up right away, so I didn't really get to see where it was on the map. Still see nothing. And so for now, I'm probably just going to keep hitting the 0 point until I find, you know, some sort of player or fight to deal with. Maybe go a bit further this time. And like trying not to go too far though, because I want to be able to hit it again. Where are these people at? Oh, there's somebody. GG's, man. Take the hunting now. Something gold up there. I think it's gonna be the bush. Yep. No sprite chest. Gonna go look over here for people. Someone just died with a crown again. I'm too far away to see it. How healthy is this guy, man? He's got ice cream. Do more ice cream for me on your body? Nope. Love that. Accidentally used one of my dashes too. So I guess at this point, I will just make my way back to the 0 point. Wait, is this more overdrives? Go for that instead of the hunting rifle. If I make my way back to the 0 point, it's not really in zone actually. I was gonna say I could get more crystals, but I still have to find some from looting. Fortunately for me, the safe extraction anomaly has started. I'm just dead. Oh my gosh, GG's. That's like a scuffed fight to take because I was pretty weak, but I thought if I just kept fighting him, I wasn't actually gonna, or if I kept running, I was never actually gonna create any separation. And then we would just end up losing anyways. Like there's a fine line between, you know, being able to run and get away and actually reset the fight versus a point where you kind of just gotta fight it out. And with how fast the time to kill is on these weapons, somebody pushing into you like that with like the Ranger pistol, you can absolutely melt them. And I have the Mythic Maven. The low gravity also really helped me. Holy crap, man. The low gravity also really helped me because I was able to like, kind of protect myself with the low gravity chump and be behind that tree. That is the craziness of this season, though. I was shooting at a player driving at me in a car, and then all of a sudden that guy's just like landing on me and melting me with a pistol. Like no time to really prepare or process what's happening before I've taken like almost 200 damage. And I wanted to use my shock charges to get away, but since I'd previously wasted one, that wasn't going to work. But if you spam 3 shock rock charges, you go like incredibly high and can create, you know, some distance. Which maybe would have backfired. I might have just been, you know, beamed out of the air by him. But it worked out in the end. Still 3 people left. It's a very large zone for 3 people. But this is the pacing of the season. One guy just eliminated somebody. Didn't hear shots or anything or like see it on visual, so probably not in my immediate area, but with the nerfs to visual audio and just like long distance audio in general, it could be so hard to know. Nice, more overdrives. You might think there's no one near you because you didn't see or hear anything, and then they're still just like close to you. Some purple stuff here. Nice. I was hoping there would be shock rocks. This is what I was talking before. Like, having this in the game, I feel like makes it a little bit easier to not carry double mobility because you just use it and then you get the 3 charges. And so I basically have this item without using an inventory slot on it. Still do have double mobility with my overdrives, but if you are someone who wants to carry more situational items and not, you know, 2 mobility, I think the addition of the shock rock crystals helps you a lot. Weird timing fight. Ended up wasting my shock rock charges. GG's. Get up there and beam him. And then at that point, I have him so weak that all I gotta do is pressure the kill, and it's a free elim. Especially with the Mythic Maven, like, this is such a good, like, pressure shotgun. Like, it's just so easy to hit some shots, you know? And even if you do miss, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, that was a pretty bizarre game. I was not able to use the shock rock crystals at all the way I would have wanted. The first time I had it, I accidentally wasted one when I didn't intend to, and so that really limits you, because to get the most height on it, you need to use all three, like, you know, back to back to back in quick succession. And then the other fight, when that Lara Croft caught me off guard with like strange timing, I wanted to just spam the crystals and get out of there, but I think I hit a tree or something. I don't know. I ended up not going very far. And then at that point, just want to reset. Missing every shot. But luckily, the other player kind of third-partied them, and we were able to re-third-party it and then get the win. But that is going to be it for this video. As always, if you guys did find this to be helpful, informative, or interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you would like to see more. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.